Sup guys, Magic Tutorial here, and today I'm gonna be bringing you three tricks, and then the three tutorials after the tricks. So I'm gonna do the tutorials after the tricks, so you know how to do it. But first we have the toothpick vanish. So I've got toothpick here, right? Yeah, you see it, and then vanish. Oh wait, it's coming. Oh, there you go, got it back. There you go. Bloody hell, that's coming fast, isn't it? Yeah, one more. Oh, there you go. I threw it. Oh, there you go. I caught it back. So that's the first one, and then we're gonna go straight on to the second one, and then third, and then the tutorials. That's how we're gonna do it. So let's get into the second one, second trick. Right, yeah, this is the second trick. I don't actually have a name for this, but pretty much I cut the rope in half and then I put it back. I make it a hole again. So just watch, right? Boom! Got the scissors. I have to make it safety scissors. Right, so I have my scissors. Cut the rope, and as you can see, it's cut, so you know that I'm legit pretty much. So as you can see, it's definitely broke and ripped pretty much. So I cut it in half, yeah, and then we stick the bits in there, stick them in, give it a bit of a blur, right, and then oh, so as you can see, well, barely can see, but it is full again. So look, let me just do this. There you go. So you have a decent look at that. So now we go on to the third and final trick, and then we move on to tutorials. So this one's a little bit harder, not doing it, but showing it to you guys, because as you can see, doesn't really matter what you got, 2p, 1p, 50p, a pound, but I've got 10p here. So pretty much this is, I'd more likely call it a pen vanish pretty much, but I'll tell you what it actually is in the tutorial. But because I'm doing the trick now, I won't actually tell you what it's properly called, that I call it, to who I'm doing it to. So pretty much it is a pen, it is definitely a pen vanish. So I make this pen disappear pretty much, but it's a little bit harder. But right, so I do 3 taps on here, so I'll do it here so you can see it a bit more. So this I'm going to have to show a bit more of my neck and my mouth a bit more. So 1, 2, 3. See? I haven't got the pen or nothing. I didn't drop it on the floor or nothing. So, yep, just this. So, let's get into the tutorials now. So this is the first trick that I did to you guys that I've shown. So this is the toothpick disappear or vanish, whatever you want to call it. But this one is probably popular, so you already know probably what it is, because this is quite fun to do though. You're like, and it actually looks like, look, I'll step back so you can actually see it a bit more. But as you just saw pretty much, look, see. So all you need with this one, all you need for this one is a bit of sellotape or anything really that is be sticky. Even a bit of glue might work, it might. So yeah, as you can see there, sellotape and a toothpick, that is all you need for that. And as you can tell, so you stick it on right in the middle of the toothpick sticks on right in the middle of the sellotape, and then the sharp bit, because the ones that I have now is quite sharp, and you might not be able to see, but it's quite sharp, and then you place it, it's quite hard to get an angle, but pretty much, look, there's my thumb, there, and you place the sharp bit facing to you, so you place it facing to you, but you just stick it between your thumbnail and your bone there. So you stick it between your bone and thumbnail, and it has to be pointing upwards when you're doing that, pretty much. So you go like this, so it's like there's nothing wrong with it, there's nothing even there, and then suddenly you get it back and suddenly it just goes. So that's the first tutorial. Fucking hell, that's a bit too hard to get through. So that's the first one. Right, now I'm going to get into the second one. So the second one, I didn't really have a name for it, but pretty much I cut through the middle of the rope and I do it as whole like it is now. So pretty much you get a bit of rope, a string, whatever, and then you get a whole bit, just like this. So you just cut a bit off that is whole, not cut or nothing, so it's just a whole bit there, and then you just cut another little bit off, so it's about yay, like that, but then you put that, because this one's the one that I did it with, so this one's already ripped, so pretty much you do it in the palm like that, but then you make that bit sticking out more here, and then so that's like, fuck that, that's fucking ripped. So that's there where I just shown you, but then you put that like right at your palm, like right at your palm there. So then it looks like that the rip bit is actually part of that string when it actually ain't. And then you cut that, so you cut this bit, but then as I did it, I pushed it in, so then it would be part of it, sort of, and then I like dragged it out, sort of thing, and then threw that bit on the floor, threw the rip bit on the floor, and then I just shown you this bit like that. So it looks like I cut through this whole bit because it looked part of it. It's quite hard to explain, but if you tried it yourself, it would be so much easier. So cut a bit off, which is quite a long bit, as you can see, quite a long bit. Then you cut off a short bit, like quite short, and then put it in the arch, like do an arch, but it's just poking out, sort of thing, like this. So it's just poking out. And then you also do another arch, sort of thing, with this going like this in the palm. Where should I go? I'll go here. In the palm, so it's not showing out or nothing. So about there, so it's not showing out or going over or nothing like that. So it's just there, so no one can see it but you. And then you clench your hand up with that poking out like this, sort of thing, and then like that. But it would be bigger, but the other half is broke pretty much. I just did this half, and then you do that. See, it's really small, see, but pretty much you cut it through, then you push it in, take that bit out, hole, throw the other bit on the, throw the rip bit off on the floor, and there you go, hole. Hard to explain. Sorry, getting the other bit. Hard to explain, very hard to explain, but it works. So let's get on to the third and final. So I got my 10p, got my pen, and pretty much this you say to the people you're actually doing it to. So say you're doing it to your mum, dad, family, whatever. So you say to them, this, what trick I'm about to show you guys is the coin vanish, pretty much, or coin disappear, whatever you want to say. And you put it in the palm of your hand like I showed you, and you say to them, so when you say to them, just look at the coin, only the coin, because I'm about to make this disappear, so look very closely to the coin, pretty much. And then you go 1, but go slow. When you lift up, go slow, so stay there for about 3 seconds. So I go 1, 2, and on two, when you tap it on the second time, when you go up for the third, put it in the back of your shirt like this. So put it in the back of the shirt like that, and then push it back so it will stay there like that, like this. But I have to kneel down because like the camera's a bit lower. So do it like that. Yeah, do it like that. So when you do 1, 2, put it in your back, and then go 3, and then you're like, oh, wrong. I was supposed to make this disappear, not the pen. And then they'll think where it is. And I did this to my mum, and I said, check under the tea towel. She checked under the tea towel. I quickly pulled it out and pulled it out by the ear, and she just started laughing. So yeah, so it's that one. I reckon the toothpick is probably the best to do out of this. Then this. Well, actually no. To be fair, they're all really good tricks that I did. I haven't done the rope one yet to anyone. I've just done it now. But these two I've done, and it works. So, and I literally just done magic and about today pretty much. So about a few hours. That's about it. Because I found it pretty fun, so I just started doing it. I started watching videos and that. So please watch, please subscribe and like, and do these tricks because they're really fun to do, and do it with your friends and whatnot. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like, and comment in the description if you want to see my face to do videos, or just do it by my neck sort of thing. Because I prefer it by my neck because I don't really like putting my face on camera, but I really like doing these tricks and that. So yeah, but I'll probably do the next three trick tutorials, probably tomorrow or something. Hopefully, depends what I'm doing. So yeah, please subscribe and like, and goodbye.